Bishop in pain after throwing that right hand. That's a non-factor against Meldrick Johnson. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
You got this one.
Andre Bishop is just going to do further damage by throwing the right hand the way he just did.
You need the jab. I want to see you double up on your jabs, then the right, okay?
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway.
1, 2, 1, 2. Move your head.
Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. Good looking uppercut that time. Johnson's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Andre Bishop is damaging himself every time he throws that right hand. He is in serious pain. Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no, actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Turns over that hook upstairs. Good double jab by Johnson. Johnson's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye. Big shot. Is this the end for Andre Bishop now? He has some questions to answer after being floored by that power punch. Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is how steady he will be on those legs.
Well, we know his personality. He's an offensive-minded fighter, and he has to...
Look at that! Bishop finds himself on the floor again. Can Andre find a way to gather himself and continue on?
Come on, get to your feet. Stand up.
What guts by Andre Bishop. We've seen it throughout his career we've been following, but he wants to fight on here.
It's okay, it's okay. Cover up, cover up! Move your head!
And now another left. This is one of the most impressive, gutsy displays we've ever seen out of Andre Bishop. Big, big shot comes crashing home. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
Johnson's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
comes back with the left hand again.
Pace yourself!
Johnson's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Good job with another left hand. Good flush shot upstairs. He's keeping his hands too low and he's paying the price.
Left, right, left, right.
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Well, this is what pro fighters have to do. Find a way to fight through the pain. But if I'm Gus Carisi in that corner of Andre Bishop, I tell him to abandon the right hand and go out there and win it with your left. We showed you the video evidence earlier where we saw the replay of Andre Bishop injuring that right hand. The word we're getting ringside is that that injury dates back a bit, and it may be the cause of all his problems. They say he injured that right hand while he was in jail. Another left hand from him. Bishop's doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Good biting, snapping shot by Andre Bishop. Bishop could really use a pit stop here. He needs to refuel.
Yeah, he needs to tie up a little bit.
Lands a big hook. Good right hand. Johnson's now switching things up. He was knocked down earlier, so now he's going to try to take a different course.
Now, that tells me, if I'm his opponent, a couple of things. Either that he's very clever, that he's making a little switch, or just gives me...
Oh, and there you go. Unbelievable. Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desire and heart is just as strong as it was before.
Here's what you should be looking for here at the start of round number 2. How much is Andre Bishop using that right hand? Because it appeared that he severely injured it, if not broke it there in that first round.
Well, one of the things he has to do, Joe, is make sure that nobody other than us knows that he hurt that hand. He's got to go out there and not show his opponent that that's bothering him.
That was a left hand that came raining in on him. He does not look good right now. Expect him to clinch. And just boom, left hand comes home. Meldrick Johnson stunned, and he cannot block this onslaught. To the head he goes with a left hand. He didn't see that left hand, and it got to him badly. He should really tie up now. Did you see that? Teddy, he goes down, and he was on the outside where he doesn't like to be.
Where he shouldn't be, and he paid a price.
Johnson's going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Andre Bishop able to throw a right hand, but look at the negative effect it has on him. Johnson is not even phased. And there's the left hand working well for him again. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. So Andre Bishop throws a right hand there, but it's actually more damaging to him than to... What a great round this has turned into. After doing the hurting, now he's the one hurt.
Joe, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now, I don't think his opponent likes to tone him.
Look at that combination by Andre Bishop. Bishop's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man's fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
Up and down.
If Meldrick Johnson can see as easily as what we can see, then he knows Bishop is struggling just to land that left hand, and it's his only weapon. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Every time Andre Bishop throws that right hand, he winces. He is in serious pain. Bishop's putting forth a little boom, 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 a three-punch combination score.
What was the distance?
And now another left. Bishop's starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a three-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. Crashes home with the uppercut. There's the hook. Johnson's not jabbing that much right now. That's got to help out his opponent.
Yeah, you know, that's like giving him a free one, because now his opponent doesn't have to worry as much when he walks in. No jab to keep him out. He's going to see the other punches coming so much easier when there's not a jab covering them.
Really solid left hand by Andre Bishop. That's exactly what his corner wants him to do. 3 minutes gone by in this round.
You gotta work. Work your range, okay? You're in control, Andre. You are in control.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Little head knocking with that right hand. Johnson's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. He comes back with the left hand again. Bishop's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Good doubling up of the jab by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop is not showing the reserve of energy that we're used to seeing with him.
Yeah, you just wonder if he was a little overconfident coming into this fight. Did not prepare properly. Didn't do all his work in the gym.
Johnson's the victim of a powerful hook. Boy, sharp 2-punch combination by Johnson. Good body shot. The right hand came home. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Parries that punch intended for the head. How about that 4-punch combination?
Looking good.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the Will of the Wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Bishop's 3-punch combination there is going to impress the judges.
Jump on. Nice.
You want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got to stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. What?
An interesting footnote to what we're seeing here tonight with Andre Bishop. We showed you the replay earlier where it appeared that he hurt his right hand in the first round. The word we're getting is that those in the know say he actually had injured that hand during his prison stay. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Andre Bishop. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Good job with another left hand. That's a big hook by Andre Bishop that time. His opponent felt it. Scores up top with a left. Nice block by Johnson. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Andre Bishop's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Where there's a spot that his opponent doesn't want to be in. You see him backing him up against the ropes. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Andre Bishop.
Keep doing what you're doing.
There's another left hand from him. A piercing uppercut by Andre Bishop. That's nice work by Bishop there, landing the left hand. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Bishop's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Bishop went out there in that last round and just executed his game plan beautifully. He won it with ease.
Yeah, he not only has skill. See, that's what I like about him. We have a lot of guys that have speed, they have power, but he fundamentally puts it together.
Where's it written that you need to win a fight with both your left and your right? Bishop is doing a beautiful job, boxing well. Let's see if Bishop can survive this. He just took a big shot.
I think he can survive it. Why? Because he has all that ammunition.
Big shot he just scored with. Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff. He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
He's committed to that left hand and it's working out.
Keep your head moving.
That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent and then a good counter by Johnson.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Nice strike after catching one by Meldrick Johnson. Good combination to the head. Johnson's got to be really careful here. That eye is an absolute mess. The cut is really bad. In fact, it could call for an end to this fight at any point.
Well, Joe, the key is where the cut is. It's above the eye, and that means that the flow will go into the eye and, of course, impair the vision. That is what the referee's going to be looking at.
A knifing left hand by Johnson. Close to him. Wow, what an uppercut. And there's the left hand working well for him again. Meldrick Johnson's feeling the impact of that powerful hook.
Take some chances now.
Boy, and now that corner of Andre Bishop, they're just hoping to keep this fight going here with how bad that cut is.
Yeah, they haven't really done their job as far as stopping the bleeding, but you know what? Believe it or not, some guys are bleeders, and it looks like Bishop is a bleeder.
Andre Bishop's trying to steady himself in this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, how much can really happen in those 60 seconds? How much of a benefit is it to a damaged fighter?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, physically. you have to revigorate the guy. You know, maybe massage the legs a little bit. Most importantly, get some ice on the back of his neck. You know, get that blood flow going a little bit. Make sure that you revive him a little bit. Get him back to feeling like he's ready to go out there.
Oh, and what impact with those double uppercuts by Andre Bishop.
Yeah, that's it.
And now another left. Scored well up top. Really brought it that time. A 4-punch combination. Andre Bishop has always had a knack for that. I love the way Andre will look for that uppercut and then deliver it. Andre Bishop's left landing well. He has his target. He lands the straight right. Scores with the combo to the head. And a punishing hook by Andre Bishop. Johnson's mouth is bleeding badly. And now a well-placed hook to the head. Able to counter that attack. A clean, big hook to the head by Andre Bishop. He comes back with the left hand again. Andre Bishop showing us a side that we haven't seen before, and obviously the knockdown brought that about.
Yes, it did, and he's hoping that right now that it confuses the opponent. Don't be so sure he's going to stay with this, Joe. He might just be doing it for a diversion tactic. You know, just to survive right now, maybe buy him a little bit of time, confuse his opponent, keep his opponent at bay, and then go back to what he knows best.
We'll look out for that. Just a dominating evening by Andre Bishop tonight. He is clearly up big on the scorecards. Trainer Gus Carisi has to know it. You can just see by the way he's dealing with him in between rounds.
He knows it, and he can go two ways with it. Get the rounds out, work on things, carry him a little bit, or go close the show.
A well-placed uppercut by Andre Bishop. Well-targeted left hand by Andre Bishop. Bishop's combination punching is working well here. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Meldrick Johnson. How about that left hand? A little head hunting with the right. Johnson's tagged by that powerful hook. Fine work with the left hand. He landed well by Johnson. Solid hook upstairs. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Meldrick Johnson. Meldrick Johnson's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top. Johnson's inconsistencies are really showing up now. At times he has shown Bishop is stunned. He just took a huge punch.
And now he has to grab. He has to get in close and make sure that...
And bang, and away he goes. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? Well, this is like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before and has gotten up too.
And that will serve him because he has survived very difficult things outside the ring, and he is thinking of that right now, believe me.
Good job with another left hand. Last round of an entertaining fight. Now, for the judges' scores, let's send it up to the ring announcer. Andre Bishop's dominating performance gets the payoff with the decision. The unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard reflects that as well.
It was an easy one to score. I mean, he did it fundamentally well. It wasn't just with talent. He did it with the jab. He did it with controlling range, going to the body. Great night.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great evening.
Isaac, what do you think? think of Andre Bishop as a challenger?
I think you're an idiot for asking me that question. You get paid to do this? It's your first show? Challenger. I think it'll be a challenge not to kill Andre Bishop. Little Andre can't even throw a punch without breaking his hand.
Those were Isaac Frost's words just a few short months ago after Andre Bishop apparently hurt his hand in a fight right here on ESPN. After only taking a short break to let the hand mend, Andre Bishop back in action tonight against heavyweight contender Reggie Stewart. Many are interested to see if the injury will have lingering effects on Bishop in what should be a very entertaining heavyweight matchup. Let's go back ringside to Joe and Teddy.
Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Good. Because you gotta knock this guy out with him. It's time to show the world that Andre Bishop is as good as new.
Bishop's making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be in battle there in the ring.
I never show signs of fatigue or turn tired, because I'm the definition.
So the first round of this fight for Andre Bishop against Reggie Stewart, of course the first moments since that broken right hand he suffered against Meldrick Johnson. So everybody will want to see how useful Bishop is with that right hand. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good, beautiful, big shot there. Reggie Stewart's unable to stand up to that combination.
One, two, three, four, five.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit.
There it is! And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
One, two, three, four, five.
Stewart's back up on his feet. Now, what will be interesting to see here is how he reacts in the next few moments. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. See, this is where Andre Bishop carries that speed from his middleweight days forward. Wow! Stewart's not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim. Bishop's fists make it so that there's no doubt as to he's making his way to.
Here we go.
And they are underway. Round number one of this much anticipated sketch. Eight-round bout. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Bishop's got to deal with a cut cheek. I hope Reggie Stewart didn't think Andre Bishop wasn't going to throw that right hand. He has no qualms about letting it go. Stewart's eye is an absolute... Oh, he is stuck. Oh! There he goes! He goes down from that headshot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You talk about putting an issue to rest. How about Andre Bishop scoring a knockout with the injured right hand everybody was questioning? He does it here tonight against Reggie Stewart.
Isaac, which Bishop brother hits harder?
Which Bishop brother hits harder? That's your question? I get these people. Well, neither one of them can punch like me. I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hits harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now. I mean, he was a genuine contender. But the big baby, well, the big baby has always been a pretender.
So the heavyweight career of Andre Bishop tries to move forward tonight. Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my broadcast partner Teddy Atlas, coming to you from the Thomas and Mack Center, where tonight the unbeaten Andre Bishop will face the veteran heavyweight Dwight Cooper. Round number one between Bishop. That's a big striking blow to the head by Cooper. And a cut has opened up over Andre Bishop's right eye.
In a way, it's a little bit of a warning, Joe, of things to come. Now you have to be a little bit more cautious, a little more alert.
Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. You're the inside fighter. What do you have to think about in terms of putting forth your style of fighting?
Well, you better find a good ride to get to that house. That house is on the inside, and you better make sure you're not getting caught while you're coming in. Move your head on the way in, bring your feet, and once you get inside, make sure you do what you got there to do.
Great combination from Bishop. Up top with the right hand. A stinging uppercut by Andre Bishop. Cooper smashed by a hook. That's a fierce left hand that landed by Andre Bishop. I think Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Cooper's hoping to recover right here. The way to do it, he feels, to tie up.
Yeah, it's not about machoism right now. It's about getting past this point, surviving, and then having a chance later on to get back to win the fight.
A headshot blocked. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Bishop scoring with that right hand. Combination to the head. Cooper's defense is paying off now. Now the big concern for Andre Bishop, Teddy, is that cut over the right eye, because it is worse and worse, bleeding badly.
Now his corner has to do the job, don't get me wrong. They have to be able to get the right medicines into that cut and apply pressure, but they need a little help from their fighter. He needs to go out there, move a little bit, play good defense, give those medicines, the coagulants, a chance to work.
Cooper's cut is not looking good at all. I'm getting the sense that this fight could be stopped at any moment.
Joe, the key is where the... It is. When the referee brings the doctor up to look at it.
He is damaged. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. He is not meant for life on the outside there, and he just paid the price. He goes down.
Because he didn't make his mind up. If you're not going to work out in front, get to a distance where you're safe. He stood there at a bad distance. No man's land.
There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. Another big shot comes in, and he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight. Now that was, oh! And that's it. What a way to end the night with a knockout.
You saw it coming. Problem is, he didn't see it.
To cap it all, we send it up to the ring. Andre Bishop's power shines tonight, a TKO victory.
And his confidence is floating. It is rising by the moment. He will go in the ring the next time a more sure fighter than ever before.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
DL has agreed to a fight between you and Kobe Nichols. If we beat Nichols, we'll be in the top 10.
What are the conditions?
He says there aren't any.
There's always conditions with DL.
I'm sure we'll find out what they are. But we really need this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen. Well, good evening and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. A 10-round heavyweight fight between a top 10 fighter in the world and a comebacking former middleweight prospect as Kobe Nichols takes on Andre Bishop. Teddy, who would have thought Andre Bishop would have an opportunity like this?
Well, you know they say, Joe, good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who overcome. He has overcome, he has waited, and he has his moment.
Teddy with a power puncher against a high stamina fighter, a guy that can take you into the deeper round. Oh, he gets hit by a left hand that he had no clue on. Nichols is trying to survive this. He is taking a beating right. Wow, no doubt about it, affected by that right hand. If I were him, I'd be hanging on a little bit here. Nichols is hit flush by a right hand. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Watch the low blow. You remember when Nichols is banged by a left hand. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit.
Nichols is hurt by a big shot. He gets off with a combination up top. Nichols is just being swarmed. He just got stunned. He got absolutely nailed. And now you see him scoring well with the right. Nichols is scored upon by a left hand. Big shot, the right came clean. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
No, in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal.
Those shots weren't low, Gus.
I know, kid, I know. McQueen's got this referee in his pocket.
That's his condition for giving me this fight. I lose. No, ain't gonna happen.
That's right, kid. You're gonna wear this guy out, okay? Keep moving. Keep that jab in his face. Counter upstairs when he opens up the punch. Do not go to the body. Upstairs. You got it?
I got it. Stay upstairs.
All the eyes are on him to start this round. Nichols' legs look just a little solid. Hits him right on the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nichols is going to have to pull himself together here. Now he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move. They're wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grab on a little bit and walk. Walk to the ropes. He knows some time. Make the referee come in between you.
Huge right hand comes crashing. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Andre Bishop knocks out Kobe Nichols. And consider this, he's fought the majority of the fight with hesitance for going to the body.
Andre, I know you don't want to fight your brother, but I remind you, this meeting was not my idea. It was Raymond's.
I need this fight, Dre. The public has doubts about who deserves the fight for the title, me or you.
You stole your brother's thunder, Andre.
Man, I didn't steal anything.
It's not about that. I've been Big Baby Bishop ever since you won the gold medal. I never had a chance to be anything else, never even had a chance to be my own man.
Sorry, Raymond. I didn't mean to...
As my brother, you owe me the chance to prove myself.
Thinking the same thing. He's your brother. Well, he's been like a son. That's why part of me is wondering how the hell did we get to this place? It's not going to do us any good to worry about it. We're here. Raymond isn't worried. Raymond's wanted this opportunity his entire life, since the two of you were kids. He's bigger than you, but he wants to shine brighter than you. He wants to get out from under your shadow. So he's going to fight like hell. He's got something to prove to the world, to himself. You've got to give this 100%. You're not going to be doing Raymond or yourself any favors by taking it easy on him, or by looking for a way out. You got to give it 100%.
Right, getting back here in our Friday Night Fight studios, Andre Bishop's latest win over top contender Kobe Nichols puts him squarely in the heavyweight title picture. After years of dominance by the champion, Isaac Frost, we now have a situation where both Bishop brothers are considered legitimate challengers for the title. The surprising news from the offices of promoter D.L. McQueen this week is that the Bishop brothers have signed to fight each other, a heavyweight eliminator that's already being billed as sibling rivalry. The winner will earn the right to face Frost in what could be the biggest championship fight in decades.
So here we go. we welcome you to the MGM Grand in Las Vegas for one of the more unique and much anticipated heavyweight fights. Brother against brother, a story as old as time now plays out in a heavyweight eliminator as the older brother, Andre Bishop, faces his younger brother, Raymond Bishop. These men have been estranged and at odds with each other. Now they settle it opposite each other in the ring. Raymond Bishop's self-confidence seems to just come through with each step he takes down to the ring.
I want to see some head.
Here we go. Round number one. Brother versus brother. Bishop versus Bishop for a chance to fight for the heavyweight championship. The world.
Let's shake it off.
Finish with the hook.
Well, a lot of people were looking forward to this fight, and with very good reason. When you pit these two guys together, it should be a very good fight.
You don't have to look for either one of them. They are right there to be found, and our fans love that.
Blocks away that headshot. Nice work with the overhand right. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Up top with the quick hook. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success. And this round comes through.
What's going on, kid? You look like crap out there. I mean, let's pick it up, okay? He might be your little brother. He's got a big punch. And he's gonna put you on your ass if you're not careful. So let's get it together. Now!
I've been Big Baby Bishop ever since you wanted to go, man. I never had a chance to be anything else. Never even had a chance to be my own man.
Here we go. Round two is underway. See, that's what the corner should do for Andre Bishop. You send him out there as a fresher, better fighter. He looks fine here to start this round. Wow! Andre Bishop is floored.
This is not the first time that he's been on the canvas, so he will not panic.
You alright, Dre? Sorry I had to knock you out, big brother.
Brian Kenny back here on Friday Night 5.
Welcome to Las Vegas and the MGM Grand, where there is a great atmosphere for this heavyweight title fight. And why not? We have two of the best in the business going at it. As the young upstart, Raymond Bishop, who earned his title shot by knocking out his brother Andre, finds himself now opposite the world champion, Isaac Frost.
Great anticipation here, great crowd. The reason why we have a great crowd, not just because you have two of the best, but you have two guys that have a style that almost guarantee that the fans are going to enjoy it.
Fireworks from Bishop and Frost are anticipated. Let's see how it works out. Frost's ring walk is one of those ring walks where you realize how attentive this fighter is. This is a guy who has his eye on the prize and nothing will distract him.
Introducing first, hailing out of Philadelphia, Raymond Big Baby Bishop. And fighting out of the red corner, the reigning, defending heavyweight champion of the world, Isaac Frost.
All right, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch him up.
The heavyweight championship of the world is underway. Now this is a version of Isaac Frost. We're not solid. How about this? Isaac Frost takes a power punch and gets floored. Isaac Frost back up on his feet. You know, sometimes you score a knockdown and it can act like a wake-up call for the damaged fighter. What a big shot. Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
Raymond Bishop's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. Able to land the jab. That's a big uppercut. Ugly situation has developed here. The paramedics are rushing into the ring.
Come on, Ray, get up, man.
Bishop is absolutely motionless.
Give us some room, people. We need to work.
Isaac, do you feel bad about what happened tonight?
Do I feel bad? No, that's not how this works. This is called boxing. Let me do this. Listen, I'm not gonna cry every time some clown gets hurt, right? Raymond Bishop knew the risks when he stepped into the ring with me. Maybe if he ever wakes up, I'll knock some sense into his stupid ass.
Tell DL he could have whatever he wants. Get me in the ring with Frost.
I know emotions are running high right now, but in the heat of battle, people say things, ugly things. That's all for now. Please. Tell Andre Bishop he doesn't have anything I want.
Everybody wants this fight to happen.
I don't. Candace, could you send Franco to escort my daughter out? Good night, Megan.
Good night, DL.
Good night, Ms. McQueen.
Franco, my father's letting you go down for setting up Andre Bishop.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will. I'll show myself out.
If I'm going down for the Bishop job, you're going with me. You gave the order.
What the hell are you talking about?
Your daughter just told me that I'm going down for setting up Bishop? How does she even know about that?
Down. She doesn't know anything.
Don't fuck with me, McQueen.
Nobody can prove anything. It's your word against the next con. We're fine.
I still don't like her sniffing around.
Excuse me. I forgot my phone.
If I'm going down for the Bishop job, you're going with me.
I believe Andre Bishop has something you want.
Megan, you can't do this. Megan! Megan! I have to admit, I did not want this fight to happen. Even though both fighters wanted it. Even though the public wanted it. And even though I would have made a ridiculous amount from it, I did not want this fight to happen because I did not want to risk two tragedies happening to the same family. Now we know Raymond Bishop, a fine boxer, a fine young man, is going to recover fully from his injuries. I am proud to announce DL McQueen Promotions is bringing you the fight the challenger has been demanding. The fight the champion has been demanding. The fight you have been demanding. Isaac Frost versus Andre Bishop for the heavyweight championship of the world. May the best man win.
Good evening, and we welcome you to Las Vegas for the heavyweight